Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and sorry, this is the second week in a row that Microsoft has decided it's just going to update my machine whenever it wants to. So there's nothing I can do about that. I'm hoping the viewers are allowed to come back and find these last 20 some odd laps of this race here, as we just had a big wreck while we were away, and I'm going to let Taylor bring you up to speed on that.
Yeah, Justin Levine turned Chad Presnall, and that set off, and we got a crash again. In the back, another truck flipping. What was that right there? That was Thomas Harmon that just went over. I say another flip. Spencer Tart's truck went over in the last pileup as well here off turn 4. While we were having that technical difficulty.
Looks like the 48 and the 68 got together. Like 68 might have come up.
Yep. Harmon's still going somehow. I'm not sure if he has a meatball flag or not, though.
He's probably, he's definitely dog tracking, so.
Yeah.
But again, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry for Bill Gates's humor. He decides to update these machines whenever he wants to, and I have told it many a times, do not do it, but it's going to do whatever it wants to, it looks like.
And stuff just out of his control. Well, catching up on the last wreck again, the other guys that were involved were Mike Springer, he's done. Jeffrey Myers on pit road getting service with a lot of damage. And what that big wreck has done, it's brought some new players into the fray. We have Daniel Holloway up in 4th, PJ O'Leary 5th, Kenneth Lehman in 6th, Getty Buckner 7th, and Kenneth Robbins, Kip Galloway also in the top 10. And Jeremy Hebel in the 1 truck, he was involved in the big wreck, although he is still on the lead lap in 14th position.
Well,
yeah, this race is going to turn upside down in a hurry, literally.
I believe I've got everything set back up. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. This is like twice in the last 2 weeks that this has happened, and there's really not much I can do when Microsoft decides it's going to shut us down. I'm hoping that we're back live. And I'm in replay mode, of course. Okay. Now we're good to go.
Yeah, there we go. Broadcast link is on Discord now.
Okay.
So now.
So we got about 9 laps to go. Gonna have 8 when it restarts. Schwartz has finally made his way up into the top 3.
Yep, after that speeding penalty, he made it through that big wreck.
Well, he's
still Honeycutt and Lorello, the top 2.
Yeah, and you said Presnall was involved in that wreck while we were.
Yep, and he disconnected right away. About, say, more than half a dozen cars were involved in some way or another.
Well, let's give them a rundown of the top 10 as Caden Honeycutt's in 1st, James Lorillo's 2nd, Jonathan Schwartz 3rd, Daniel Holloway's now 4th, PJ O'Leary's 5th, Kenneth Lehman 6th, Getty Buckner is in 7th, Eric Johnson is 9th, and Kenneth Robbins is now 9th, and Kip Galloway is 10th. I can't count this evening.
And Cody Gatsky will be 11th, Dustin Eichert 12th, Jeremy Hebel 13th, Dakota Wilkins 14th, Cy Jackson, Thomas Harmon, and Matt Kleinschmidt. Those are the 17 trucks on the lead lap, and we're going to double up and get a restart here, and it'll be 9 laps to go.
Now the pace car should be ducking in.
field has certainly been thinned considerably. Richard Springer is actually on pit road now.
Well, there goes my dark horse.
Prepared. Yep. He's back underway, but he's lost a couple laps in the process.
We got that 03 pink trucks up there and finally in the top 10.
Yep, our good pal, Getty Buckner.
He may salvage him a decent finish here tonight.
Yep, he had to go through the grass to miss that big wreck. But
oh!
Whoa!
Everybody checked up, and Getty, he almost drilled Holloway or Leary in the back end.
Oh.
Leary.
In the back. Kenneth Robbins got body slammed by somebody back there. Is there 3 wide in the back with Beeble?
Well, they know it's less than
crunch time.
10 laps to go. They're going to wreck again before it's over with. Side areas, Jackson's in the middle.
Oh, sideways. That was Getty. Hung on to it for now. We power slid that truck through turns 1 and 2, though.
Jonathan Swartz moved his way up into second as he's got around Lorillo.
He took advantage of that restart.
It looks like Honeycutt's just pulling away. It's his race to win or lose. Getty Buckner is falling back now for some reason. He was up.
He's got on the inside of Evil. He's moved his way back up in the top 10. In 8th last time by. We're going to get 5 to go this time. Morello pulls back up on Schwartz. That battle for second isn't over just yet.
Oh!
Oh, there's side. Oh, there's the caution.
That had to be back here with Getty. Nope. Who was it?
I'm trying to find it, but I believe this might end the race.
Yeah, it should end the race, but Thomas Harmon, maybe?
Well, he was the last caution. I'm having a hard time trying to find where that last wreck was. Oh, Cy Jackson got turned by Kenneth Robbins in turns 1 and 2. That's what it was.
Yep.
Actually, a good job by Cy to keep it going relatively straight for the most part, and I believe I don't even think he lost a position other than the position that they were battling for. But
yeah, it looked like Cy might have come down across the nose of the 48.
And that's just hard racing with 5 laps to go on a short track. That's what that is. That's, I believe, unless we get 1 to go this time.
No, we're not getting anything to go. This race is over.
So it appears Caden Honeycutt in his first truck start is going to get the win.
It's quite unfortunate for this race to end under yellow, though.
And it's just actually 2 weeks in a row, just like at Texas. It doesn't take anything away, though, from Caden, though. He had both he and Chad had the 2 best trucks, and
Caden, actually, he did a really good job here tonight.
Yep. Although he had that one slight close encounter with that lap traffic early, but I believe he learned from it, and he certainly earned this win.
I believe this is a good birthday present.
Yep, that's absolutely true. So Jonathan Schwartz is going to come home in second, James Florello third, PJ O'Leary fourth, and Daniel Holloway fifth.
Eddie Buckner makes the top 10.
Yep. Cody Gatsky gets the top 10. And Jeremy Hebel, the points leader, salvaged an 8th place finish.
Well, that just increases his points lead.
Yep, especially with the night that Kleinschmidt and Weatherholtz had. Now, 4 out of our top 10 finishers started 20th or worse in this race. Actually, and 2 of them actually started in the 30s. Gatsky and Lehman.
Well, we're going to grab the top 3 here tonight.
And once we get situated here, so we're about to take the checkers, and there he is, Caden Honeycutt, the winner here at Iowa.
He'll take his victory cool down lap.
And quite frankly, since this is only his first truck start of this season, up until the chase starts, that might be bad news for the rest of this competition as he burns it down here on the front stretch.
I thought he'd already run a race here in the trucks one time before.
I'm not exactly sure, but either way, he's got a lot more races that he could use up, because up until the chase begins. So wait for him to finish these burnouts, and we'll pull him in here.
Alrighty.
Let's see, where was he? There he is, using the ST Race Team channel. Hey, Caden Honeycutt, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, and David Wellborn in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir, I do.
Tell you what, that was a heck of a performance you put on, and that's certainly got to be quite the early birthday present for you.
Oh, yes, for sure. Definitely a fun race. Pressing with Presnall, and he actually figured out that the bottom was fastest, and he actually started to hang. I messed up one lap. He got by me. And got by me, and he had a pretty good race. Early part of that race, we run in the bottom. Bottom was really fast for tire conserving and kind of stuff, and they kind of ran the top and eventually figured it out. So it was kind of interesting there.
Well, you certainly earned this win tonight. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yes, sir, I do. I want to thank the guys at DRL for letting me race the series. Certainly a pleasure, and thank this JTG Kroger Clicklist Truck Chevrolet, and thank you for all the guys that show up race here in the Truck Series and other events we have, Grand Nationals, Cup Series. Any people watching, be sure to follow DRL. And if you have our racing, I'm sure they would love to have you here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, broadcasters, for coming in as well.
Yes, sir. It's happy early birthday.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Jonathan Schwartz is second.
Yep, I'll grab him. I'll put Caden back in SE.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're cutting it short this evening as I just can't sit here too much longer.
Yeah, I'm pulling in Mr. Schwartz. Certainly, definitely wouldn't think that listening to Caden Honeycutt that he's just now turning 15 years old. A very soft-spoken young man. Here we go. Hey, Jonathan Schwartz, it's the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you recovered from a pit road speeding penalty. Tell us, and you also made it through that big wreck. How'd that look in your eyes?
Well, I caused that accidentally. I got squeezed by Chad a little bit, or I came up on him. I don't really know. I haven't watched the replay yet, but I'll take the blame for the wreck, and it's just been a crazy night. And yeah, I was happy to come back and finish second for the issue that I had on pit road early in the race.
Well, you
did. Go ahead, David.
Oh, you definitely battled back there. I was wondering if you was going to be able to get up there and do anything with Caden Honeycutt. Do you think if you'd had a couple more laps, you'd have been able to catch him?
No, Caden was the class of the field tonight for sure. I had a little bit of left front damage from the wreck, the restart before. I guess you could say. Getting back up the field was really tough tonight. Everybody could really hold the top, and I don't know how Caden and those guys were able to run the bottom in 3 and 4. I just couldn't figure out the whole night, and kudos to him for pulling it off, and it's cool to see someone new in victory lane.
Yeah, it really is. He got a well-deserved early birthday present. You got anybody you want to give a quick shout out to, man?
I definitely want to thank James Pandorf and everybody else who runs the league, and Eric Weatherholtz, etc. They do such an awesome job at allowing us to come in every week and race. And I want to thank you guys for broadcasting every week. It's really cool having you guys on board. Yeah, and I hope you guys have a great night, and look forward to the rest of the season racing with these guys.
Yes, sir. Larillo would be next.
Yep, I'll find him. Where were you, Jonathan?
I'll go ahead and move it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well,
have a good night, Mike.
All right. Let's see. James Laurel. Oh, I just saw him. There he is. S2R. Hey, James Laurel. It's Taylor and David in the booth. You got us?
I gotcha.
Well, pretty solid weekend. The winner in the Grand National race on Monday and a third place run tonight. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, I really wish we had some more green flag laps there. They just had me on the restarts. They were starting in first gear and made the mistake of trying it that last time and spun it a bit.
Yeah, we were both, David and I were trying to wondering what happened there on that last restart. You said you just simply spun the tires?
Yeah, I tried to start in first gear for the first time all night, and because I could hear that Caden and them, that's how they were getting such a jump on me. So I decided to just try it, and probably should have just stayed in second.
Yeah, well, you live and you learn. I mean, you pretty much were up there all night. Do you think you had anything for Caden if that last restart, or if that last wreck happened a little earlier and you got like green-white checkered shootout or something?
Yeah, definitely. After that one run where I was right there with Presnell and Honeycutt, I thought I could keep up with them on a short run. Definitely not a long run, but in that 15 lap range, I thought I could stay there and push it harder. I was really trying to save tires, so I wasn't running that hard.
David, you got anything for James?
I just want to congratulate him on his third place finish. Anybody you want to give you shout outs to, man?
I just want to thank DRL for putting together such a great league and a great truck race tonight in Winona Road. And so hope to see everybody next week. And I'll be back at it at Grand National.
Cool deal. Alrighty, Mr. Larillo, well, you have a great night here tonight.
See you guys.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Let's do the unofficial results here real quick. As we got Caden Honeycutt finished in first, Jonathan Swartz was second, James Larillo was third, PJ O'Leary fourth, Daniel Holloway fifth, Kenneth Lehman sixth, Getty Butner seventh, Jeremy Hebel eighth, Eric Johnson ninth, and Cody Gatsky rounds out the top 10.
Dakota Wilkins comes home 11th, Kip Galloway 12th, Kenneth Robbins 13th, Sidarius Jackson 14th, Dustin Eichert 15th, Matt Kleinschmidt 16th, 17th Thomas Harmon. Those 17 trucks finished on the lead lap. William Wingfield credited with 18th, Richard Springer 19th, and Octavio Silvera 20th. Followed by Justin Levine in 21st, Chad Presnall 22nd, 23rd, Jeffrey Meyer, 24th, Spencer Tart, 25th, Mike Springer, Eric Weatherholtz 26th, David Wright 27th, Robbie Armstrong 28th, Clay Phillips 29th, Zachary Smith in 30th, and rounding out the field, Martin Wenzel in 31st.
Just could not catch a break. He just cannot catch a break here, ladies and gentlemen. We really feel bad for Martin Wenzel.
And especially so early on, too.
Yeah, I mean, lap 2 or 3.
Yep. Well, I think that's going to do it for tonight, folks.
Yeah, we were here tonight at the IS 125 Iowa Speedway, Newton, Ohio, for 143 laps. The very next broadcast with Taylor and myself will be Gateway 150, the Winona Road Gateway 150. It will be June the 27th. Please join us on June 27th for that, and we will try not to have Windows shut us down again. The very next broadcast is actually going to be Milwaukee 100. That will be for the Indy Series, and I am looking forward to doing that if I can survive long enough to come in here and sit down with Getty. If not, Getty Butner will definitely be bringing that to you here tomorrow night. Please come in, tune in for these Indy cars. 100 laps is not going to last too long here at Milwaukee, but it should be an awesome race to sit back and watch these Indy cars duel it out here at the Milwaukee Mile. With that,
certainly not going to lack for excitement, that's for sure.
No, it sure won't. With that said, we always got to thank the owner, James Pandolf and Tater Bowman, for everything they do in this league. Financial work done by Tater. Our graphics department is Martin Wenzel and Jordan Gonzalez. They bring you everything you see here tonight on these screens. The marketing is done by Jordan Gonzalez, who helps us get sponsorship for these leagues and series and races. The broadcaster is myself, David Wellborn, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Martin Wenzel, and Getty Butner. Administrators are Tater Bowman, myself, Martin Wenzel, Jordan Gonzalez, James Pandolf, and Getty Butner. Administrator and race control for the Molnar Automotive Cup Series is Tater Bowman. Administrator and race control for the Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters Grand National Series is Daniel Hallis. Administrator and race control for the Winona Road Truck Series is James Pandolf. Administrator and race control for the IndyCar Series is Eric Weatherholtz. And ladies and gentlemen, we are looking forward to being back here tomorrow night for the IndyCar Series. You got anything else you want to add here tonight, Taylor?
Yeah, certainly gotta apologize to our viewers again for another technical malfunction, and certainly next week we're going to Gateway next week. That is going to be an exciting race, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that myself if I can just check over this flu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are sorry for the technical difficulties, but it's the internet. What are you going to do? Anyway, I am your host, David Wellborn, and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Please tune in next Thursday for the Winona Road Truck Series, and tune in Monday night for the Northeast Ohio Ghostbusters Grand National Series. Tuesday nights is the Molnar Automotive Cup Series, and Thursday nights are the IndyCar Series. Please join us for our broadcast. If it wasn't for you, we would be sitting here looking at empty fields and no viewers. So again, we support DRL, and we really enjoy the viewers supporting us by coming and sitting down and spending their time watching these broadcasts. So again, a big hats off to y'all as well. Anything else, Taylor?
Yeah, I just certainly can't thank our fans enough. Like David said, like, guys are what make it happen. I mean, certainly appreciate all the support we get from everybody.
Yes, sir. Well, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in tomorrow night, please, for the IndyCar Series at Milwaukee. Eddie will be bringing it to you roughly around 9:15.